All right. First things first, give credit where credit is due. I think this is a really good front. Now, I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars made a huge mistake in not starting 51. They started 20. 23 is their starter, but 51's been their backup. 51, I don't know their names. I don't want to screw them up. 51 has been playing really, really high level football, and he played this game. And of course, he had mistakes like everybody else. But I just think from a physical presence standpoint, maybe he's a better partner to 33 than 23 is. Let's talk about the Packers. Okay, we got two double teams here. This is absolute clinic. This is early in the game, maybe second play. Look at that. Okay, you're moving two good defensive tackles off the ball. Your tight ends are doing a job against Trayvon Walker, one-on-one on the other side versus Josh Allen Hines with a hyphen. Okay, and this is exactly what you want. You're getting 4 or 5 yards of movement yardage. So Josh Jacobs can just put his head down and run right downhill, and he's not getting touched until he gets to 4 to 5 yards. That is fantastic job. You just think like, okay, if they can do that consistency, knowing that the Jacksonville Jaguars will play a light box from time to time, you feel really good about their odds of running the entire day. Really, really good way to start a football game. I was shocked by this, and I'm just showing this turns into a 5-man box. So they go motion across. They take 33, take them out of the box, and now you got 23 who's already out leveraged by the right guard. I think they ended up getting a holding call on this, but yeah, I mean, I'm just sure you're kind of showing like, I don't know how they game plan. This didn't make a lot of sense because they didn't have any safety coming down and filling the channel. And so they just run, middle outside zone against a 5-man box. And this is taking candy from a baby right here. I mean, that when you watching a play and there isn't a safety that is even looking to make a tackle for 15 yards, you just think certainly something's gone horribly wrong from the defensive standpoint. And that's what all this motion does. This is all the little smoke and mirrors that Matt LaFleur shows up with this offense. That's what it does, particularly when you got Jaden Reed and those guys that are getting the ball in the backfield. This is why under center play action pass is always going to be the best version because you can run these. Some people might just call this a sail 7, but he's starting from the bottom of the numbers, talking about Romeo Doubs, goes inside to the hash mark and then breaks this thing back out. And you got to have some serious steps. So you got under center, get the good sell, get the tight end in the flat to take away the flat defender, and he breaks this all the way back and runs away from the safety, takes it flat. You could take it high, but the safety's there, so he takes it flat. What a play. 23 is a middle linebacker on a football team. Middle linebacker traditionally, I know they're not 250 pounds anymore. It's not Jeremiah Trotter Playton out there, but Jesus H. You put him on the end line of scrimmage, so you have a 5-man front. You're tight end, especially these days. And listen, Tucker Kraft, what a great job he's doing. But if you're the middle linebacker and the tight end comes out second-year guy and just absolutely dog walks you like he does right here, I mean, you're stealing. You're stealing because you can't get in a 5-man front and you call it a true front anymore. We got a great job by Jaden Reed going and attacking the safety. Obviously, you have the double team up to the second level by the center and left guard. But good Lord, Tucker Kraft, just take him for a walk, why don't you? So they bring the slot. They're trying to slow down the Packers. Okay, the tradition, everybody hears this on TV. You throw it to where the guy came from. The caveat to that is you got the B line by the safety taking it down. So Romeo Doubs just goes and does a quick in-breaker here. They run more of a slant. Bop. Okay, and now, I mean, this could go house. You just, stop it right there. Catches it in stride. Maybe he's running a step faster. This is a great adjustment that not every team makes. A lot of teams will just get the ball to your hands as fast as you can. We'll just take the tackle. We'll go for 5-6 yards. Especially when you're coming from the slot, you have the confidence that you may be able to do a 3-step cut, get that slant, and get a ton of yards out of it. Fantastic job. This pick is just kind of a weird look. So the thing here with the pick is he checked this play 2 or 3 times. So they got before he snapped it. So they have a trips look here. And defensively, it looked initially like they may be playing 2-man. It was just an odd throw. Not really good separation by the corner. You just wonder what they checked out of here in order to get to this play. All right, we got 2 backs in the backfield. Run Jacobs out of there. I just respect the dive here. And Sean Ryan, played I think a much better game than the last 2 weeks. I know that Jordan Morgan got a couple snaps as well, but I just love. So he goes the wrong direction. We've all done this, man. If you played football, you've done this. So you're like, oh, and the first step you take, and Zach Tom hits you in the right shoulder. You're like, oh no, I went the wrong way. And this is blocked perfectly on the play side. And so he just go for it, yard sale, buddy. 51. I mean, 33 cuts through is exactly what we know he's prone to do. He's that kind of attacking defender, but been there, done that, man. Tough. Love the dive. So they go back to the well here with a very similar route. Now he runs this one a little bit higher. I think this is on the PI. Break it in all the way into the hash, and then he can break this one high because the safety's away. And listen, this is the best play in football is throw the ball up and get a PI. Now, corner thinks he's safe. He's not. They get the ball right there. They score their first touchdown of the day. We go gun, two backs out of the backfield. Now, great job by Tucker Kraft here. Both guys are looking at the quarterback. I think this is where Jordan LaPulse is growing, by the way. Both guys were hitting the quarterback. So what does he do? He just slips behind, plays side defender, puts his hand up immediately. And there's the thing about Tucker Kraft. Like this little cut right here, it's a big deal. And then holding this guy for 1, 2, 3, 4, 25 more yards. Fantastic job. Fantastic job. On these kind of plays, this is Dobbs again on the sideline. And I thought this was probably the best throw and catch of the day, maybe. Certainly the best catch. You just need time here. And they bring the blitz. Great job picking up. Look at that pocket. Safety's on the other side. So this is a true one-on-one. Double moves. Now this corner, it's interesting when you watch, it's like it's easy to sit here and say, like, oh, bad job. This corner, when he breaks out right here, like he can't really think that's an out cut. Because like there's no reason to throw that ball based on down and distance. You're not going to get to the first down. But fantastic throw and catch, man. Really, really good. So we go motion across. I love this. If you're not going to go under center, you pull that guard. You see all three linebackers step up. And behind it, you got your fastest guy on the team who's just going to run an in cut against a corner who's given outside leverage and playing 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. Right? So this is, again, these plays for me are almost stealing because you pull it in Jenkins. Those guys have to respect it because they have been running that play. They get really nosy towards the line of scrimmage. There's no way they can make up for the speed that 9 has. And again, you're going to play off a Christian Watson, and you're going to give him the in cut because you don't want to get beat deep. Love these plays. You see the Lions, who we're going to see next week. You see those you run them all the time. So this is what we call a wrong shoulder read. So Trayvon Walker, who has just absolutely annihilated guards, he decides instead of just taking this guy head to head, stays on the line of scrimmage and gives his up shoulder, which we call the wrong shoulder, essentially boxes it in. And so we get a log block from Elton Jenkins, and that means that Tucker Kraft's got to wrap around to get to that linebacker. Josh Jacobs bounces this, and we end up having a really good little run because quite frankly, Tucker Kraft does such a great job of reading this, getting around to 51. Kind of takes 2 there. Backside linebacker has to make the play. Really nice job. Like, I'm all for this. Again, Mike's coming back from an injury. Mike, linebacker. They've got their guys in there. So we go motion across. They want that 5 down front again. He is, for a linebacker to be that wide, because you're already giving up 50 pounds to Rashid. So it's like, I want to give 50 pounds and 5 yards. So we see the backside here as they move across. And they're going split flow. And it's like, to be honest, Tucker Kraft could have just led on 51. He's so far away. If I'm in the film room, we got palms up moment again for the Jacksonville Jaguars, but hey, we'll take it. Look how hard this guy works. He breaks 51's tackle on the inside, not the outside, which is nuts to begin with. Then he spins out for another 2-3 yards. Gotta love the way he runs, man. So Malik Willis gets in the game. I love this. This is the let's go moment. So obviously he could throw the ball right here, give it to arguably our most elusive runner with the football. Gimme, 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 gimme. And now what does he turns into a blocker? Finds a guy. I mean, listen, it's every player should be expected to make that play, but not every player makes that play. You love to see it. Fantastic. All in to win. Great execution on stunt here, particularly by the left tackle. So there's a guy outside. This is a read that they've seen already. They know that they're gonna have a step inside, and you can kind of read the defensive end if you've been watching tape on him. So they try to cross face, and what does he do? He catches it and gets vertical. So the separation between 5 and 41 is such that there's a vertical separation and there's a horizontal separation. So it gives the running back a great time, and then maybe the best jump cut of the year, or whatever we want to call that. But holy hell, air. I mean, let's watch it again. Let's just watch it again. Watch this safety dive on air, man. That's tough. What a run. Christian Watson, nice job. Simply an effective play, right? So get the fake, and they take the tight ends and they switch them. Just switch responsibilities. Act like you're getting the hell beat out of you. The corner dives in at what we call the F tight end because he's got him man. And so they just switch this out and they walk in with their wide tight end. Now, I'm not sure about all this, but hey, what a play call. That play design's fantastic, man. It's so simple. You just go, oh, they run man, so we just switch responsibilities. Well, how do we sell that? Oh, let's just act like our tight end's getting the hell beat out of them. Will they buy that? Yeah, of course they'll buy it. It's like, oh, okay. It just makes so much sense. Look at the space that this motion does. So they come motioning across, and they release the tight ends to the outside. And so that does to the 91, the left defensive end, that makes them chase. And 51 is just in no man's land. It's like, is this right now he's thinking, is this a keeper? Is this a run? Where the hell's the ball? And by the time he figures it out, you got 6 yards of space. You got to come in and make that tackle. That's a really, really hard job. Now we've got guys shooting gaps here. This is what I think Josh Jacobs is. The amount of times he has to make a play in the backfield. He makes 3 people miss, runs through the tackle for 6 more yards. I mean, it might be the run of the day, honestly. I knew he had a great run, but like you just talk about making chicken salad. Unbelievable. 52 is a good player. Just catches Jenkins with his inside stab, man. Again, if you ever played football, you've been there. But it's just like the worst feeling in the world because you come off, you're like, I got and you just feel getting pressed up and turn. It's like, please don't throw me on my back. Please don't throw me on my back. So I just love the idea of this play. So the concept was, they're 27-27. They just need a big play. What do? They go, all right, what if we run the old tight end delay, which like in high school, they would have the tight end fall down on the ground, and then they'd run the keeper and they do the throwback. But we just call it tight end delay for short, okay? What if they run the tight end delay with our speed guy? So instead of running it with the tight end, we'll just kind of do the same thing. So under center, we do a little waggle the other way, turn around, and there's wide ass open. Great play call. Great play call. They just are. They're fun to watch. Sometimes it's perplexing. You think, I think what happens is, and even I'm doing this now. Sometimes when you watch football, you watch the defense and you see the boxes light, and you just go you just think like every play should work. And so then when they don't work, it's almost like it's like, what the hell's wrong with everybody? But then you turn around again, 170 yards on the ground, 30 points. Like these numbers are so good.